Okay, folks, I really think we all need to wrap our brains around the magnitude of what just happened when SCOTUS changed the Constitution and crowned the president king. The conservative and Trump-appointed justices slow-walked the immunity decision until the very last day, which is already a blatant form of partisan bias. Nobody even thought SCOTUS would take up the immunity case because the fundamental basis that the president is above the law seemed so ridiculous. Everyone assumed it could only be dismissed, as it was immediately by the lower courts. Let me make this clear. There is no precedent for this ruling. There is no constitutional basis for this ruling. This is not originalism at work. This is make-believe at work. The justices literally made shit up to insulate a man who they know misused the power of the presidency. If that isn't a throwdown, I don't know what is. The undercover recording of Sam Alito at a conservative dinner shows the whole game, folks. Alito said one side has to win, no matter that half the country has different beliefs and presumably just as many rights as the side Alito agrees with. He believes he needs to save you from yourselves. Our system is not designed for one side to win once and for all, or for a justice to consider himself a moral hero, here to save us from the side that's shamefully wrong. SCOTUS knows about Project 2025. They know about Trump's steady proclamations of revenge. They know Steve Bannon is out there crowing about how they will hunt their political enemies down even if they try to flee the country. Trump is posting about military tribunals. That's the guy SCOTUS altered the Constitution for, right before the day we celebrate the triumph of breaking free from a king. So consider this, folks. Congress's power is checked by the president via his veto power, and the court if it rules a law Congress passed was unconstitutional. The president's power is checked by the requirement that Congress approve his cabinet choices and by the court's ability to enact regulations and strike down his executive actions. Aside from the president's power to nominate judges, there is no check on the courts. In other words, unelected, corrupt justices are totally insulated. Of course, Congress could pass laws to increase the number of judges on the court, but so far the only people who seem like they would push for that end, no matter how dirty and difficult the fight, are Republicans. And they don't have to. Well, the carnage proves it. This corrupt court systematically reshaped the whole structure of government. And boy, it sure looks like they are unceremoniously marching us into a dictatorship. When a court rules against disqualifying a felon from running for president, slashes the law used to prosecute J6 criminals, and grants the president the powers of a king who is above the law with pardoning powers that are absolute, I think we would be colossal imbeciles not to see the forest from the trees. SCOTUS overruled 248 years of precedent to hand a felon, rapist, monster all the leeway he needs to break this country. And it's quite possible that we won't be able to fix it. Vote like your democracy depends on it. Vote blue. Yeah.